time I loaded up the Christmas image and did exactly the same as I normally do for auto digitizing. Now I'm just going to make a couple of changes to it. The top star I want to be yellow, and I just want a complex fill. That's easy enough to do. I just want to change that to a satin stitch and change it to a lighter brown colour, and I'm going to sew that out first, so I'm just going to move that to the top. Then I'm going to sew out the star, and next I'm going to sew out the bottom part. So I'm just going to zoom in, turn on my edit outline. I'm going to right click and select divide with a line. Now I'm going to left click across, and again using that 5mm distance I'll make another one. This one's not quite 5mm, so I'll just actually do that across the bottom and hit enter, escape and generate. Now we've actually split that pot into 4 parts. Turn your edit outline back on again and select divide with a line again. Now this time I'm going to just divide those two across the center and that at the side, and this will give you like a brick effect. So I'm going to enter, escape and generate. Now if you look, we have that bottom part split up. Whilst they're all selected, I'm just going to change them to a complex fill, and I'm going to go to stitch and create outline from area edges and make it a running stitch and click OK and generate. Now if we have a look, we've actually got a running stitch in between. Whilst they're still selected, I'm going to right click and merge them and generate. To make them more distinct, I'm going to change that to a black outline. Whilst it's selected, I'm going to move it up the line so that it will actually sew after the other part of the design. Now if we zoom back out again and 3D view, you can see that we've actually got a brick effect on that pot. Okay, so I'm going to zoom back out again. Now I'm going to make sure everything is sewing out correctly. First of all, what I might do is just change that to a complex fill and pick a stamp pattern. I'll just have a star, I think. Just move those fraction, not so gappy. Preview, OK, apply, OK. Now we have like a Christmas tree effect. I don't want that finishing there, I'd like it to finish down there. I'll just generate. Now if we have a look at the design, we can turn off the 3D view, and I'm going to go up to accessories and set stitching order. So I want that, and then I want their bricks. And then the tree. Enter, escape and generate. And that is actually, I forgot that one, but it's moved it to the bottom anyway. Another look at the tree, and there we have it sewing out. Just make sure, just as last thing, generate. That's fine. The only thing I'm not really happy with is the colour of that bottom. I think it's a bit dark, so we might just look to see if I can get a lighter brown. Yes, that's better. So there you have your Christmas tree, and I can save that now, as well as just leave that as a basic Christmas tree design. I might decide to make an alphabet out of it. So I'm going to select some text. Now first of all, I need to pick out some text. So alright, that looks fine. I'm just going to type in the capital A. Leave it 25 and click OK and generate. Now you see that I've actually got font in the center of that Christmas tree. Next, I'm going to select it and change it to a complex fill and generate. Select my tree, edit outline, create a void using existing area. Enter, escape, and generate. Now it's dropped my letter into the center of the tree. Make it a bit more Christmassy, we might make that a red. Whoops, wrong one, still got it selected. Okay, we won't make that a red. We'll go back to a green. That's better. We might make that one a red. And generate. Now all you need to do is save that as Christmas tree A. You can then delete that, Control Delete, go back to your tree and make sure you have that selected as well. Right click and fill a void. Enter, escape and generate, and we have our tree back again. We don't want that bit, excess weight. Go back in again. This time I'm going to do my B. Click OK and generate. Change that to complex fill, change it to my red color and generate. Select my tree, create a void using existing area. Enter, escape and generate. And now we have the bee in the tree.